So Citadelum released a free demo a little bit ago. I know I'm a little late to checking this out, and as an experienced Caesar 3 player who's played a lot of Roman city builders throughout the years, including Civ City Rome, Grand Ages Rome, Caesar 4, Caesar 2, Caesar 1, that one's not so great anymore, but it's where it all started. But I played a lot of ancient Roman city builders, and Citadelum is a very promising one from what I've seen, and it's come already a long way from its initial reveal to this free demo that we managed to check out. And there's a lot of things that are sort of reminiscent of the older games, a world map like in Caesar 2, this X-ray effect to look into buildings like in Civ City Rome. There's this pantheon of gods which you can summon down into your city, which feels a bit like Zeus or Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom. You know, there's a lot of things here that's really intriguing, and this video is gonna show off my first impressions of this game. But before we get into my actual raw first impressions, I wanted to just go over some thoughts and feedback and just ideas of what I think of Citadelum so far that may provoke some thoughts for you. It's some loose feedback for the developers, and also with your thoughts, you can leave your comments down below to share your ideas and thoughts of Citadelum, not just with me, but with the developers as well, because I know they're paying attention and they're looking for feedback. They want to make this the best game it can be, so all thoughts are okay. So if you have a thought, do share down below. And, you know, they don't have to take it. It is still their vision at the end of the day, but you can leave feedback and it might spark ideas and approaches that they could try, at least, and see if something works out or not. So to kick off the feedback, initially, the game does look great, but the grass in particular feels a bit rough. I almost preferred the terrain without the grass, but the resolution of the ground texture was a little low on low settings. There were only presets in this demo, so we couldn't get a specific grass toggle. But I kinda almost prefer the game looking like this without the grass. Because, you know, this is more noticeable nowadays because there's games like Manor Lords and Endzone 2 which have very good looking foliage. So it might actually be better in this game to have a much higher, more detailed ground resolution texture instead of the grass, but just the toggle to just turn off the grass without affecting the rest of the visuals would be nice. But the grass itself could also be reworked to be a little bit nicer. I mean, it's not the worst, and when you zoom right in, it does look nice. It's just when you're playing at a more zoomed out level, it just kind of looks a little noisy rather than pleasant grass. Because it is a lot of detail zoomed out. It's got some, like, flickering, pixely looking effects, which, you know, a few years ago this wouldn't look quite as noticeable, but with modern tech, you can start to see that it's looking a little bit more dated. Now, the thing I struggled with the most during gameplay is I couldn't really tell when buildings were about to catch fire or collapse. You know, you could click on the buildings and you can see that there is the maintenance level up there, but there's not really any at a glance look at, oh, when are things about to catch fire or collapse. In older games like Caesar 3, you did have overlays, which would be a nice addition to this game as well, to just have a kind of overlay or a collection of overlays to see the status of things. But personally, I would prefer at a glance visual communication. So for example, you know, it'd be nice to have that when a building is below 20% maintenance, that it actually starts to look gray and crumbly. And, you know, when a building's about to catch fire, maybe it'll be nice to have like little wisps of smoke coming out of the building, just to indicate, oh, this thing is about to catch fire, unless you do something about it, right? Speaking of the fire effect could be improved. Right now it kind of feels like a bloom blob, which reminds me of some of the effects from 2006. Not the worst thing, but it did stand out to me as not looking as good as the rest of the game. Also, just some extra audio clues and cues would be really helpful through the whole thing. So for example, when a fire breaks out, if the fire's not on screen, you might not actually hear the fire sound all too well. So what would be nice is that when a fire is happening in your city, there might be a warning bell ringing sound during the fire, or maybe people screaming or something like that. It was also suggested that, for example, on the region map, when an explorer has finished scouting a region, that it plays a sound or something so that you know that the scout has finished, even though when you're on the city view. It'd be nice if a sound played, because there are these notifications up here at the top right, but I actually honestly don't really notice those all that much. Even though those notifications are pretty big, sometimes when you're focused on the city and zooming in and out and focusing on all of this stuff, you don't actually notice this stuff. Sound cues is actually really a design philosophy that I think is something that would be nice to follow. The design philosophy of where you can almost tell exactly what's happening in the game just by listening. You could close your eyes and know pretty much what was happening. So, for example, see when that fire is going on there, if you're looking somewhere else, you don't hear the fire, right? So you don't know if fire is happening. I mean, this graphic is up there, but, when you're anywhere on the map, you should hear sort of a ding, 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 like a fire warning sound. Or like some people screaming, even though you're not looking directly at the fire. So like, I should be able to know that a fire is happening just by hearing it, even though, it does allow us to snap to it like that. It's good to have a visual cue and also an audio cue that something is going on, right? Also, like, for example, when a trader arrives, there's no audio cue for that. It'd be nice to have, like, an audio cue for that, some kind of trade sound. Or, this is sort of represented a little bit in Caesar 3, where you can hear the sounds of the buildings that are on screen when you are looking at them. But this day and age, just having that sort of audio philosophy of, things are happening just by hearing. Like hearing this wood cutting as this logging camp is working, that's actually really good. You can hear the wood cutting happening, and I assume you should be able to hear the stone mining happening as well. Let me just see if that does actually happen when this guy walks over. Yes? Yes. So you can hear the stone mining happening. That sort of stuff is very good, because then this stuff is working. Even though you can't, like, at a glance, you can't even really see the logging camp or the person chopping trees. But because you can hear the chopping, then that's actually really good. So that sort of audio cue and audio clues for as much as possible would be really, really nice. Like, there should be sounds for the market working or the farms working, That sort of stuff would be really nice to have throughout the game for absolutely everything. Also, I have to say, this X-ray effect is actually really nice. Looking into the buildings, it does really remind me of Civ City Rome. It's just, in this free demo, it's expected that it's not fully implemented, that it doesn't quite reflect the resources that are actually in there. So, for example, we have our granary over here, and it's meant to be stocking up wheat, right? And it looks like it's got a decent amount of wheat in there, but you can't really see any wheat in the granary. Similar to these houses, they have wheat, but you can't really tell that it has wheat. Like, what does it have? It looks like it's got pottery and furniture and stuff like that, but you can't actually tell that it's got wheat. It would be really nice if in the final version of this game that the resources are shown. Like, for example, in this warehouse, it's showing copper bars and maybe iron bars or something like that. But actually, it's filled with stone, So the X-ray mechanic is really nice. I just really hope they can implement it so that it shows the actual resources in there. So, for example, in this warehouse, this warehouse is full of stone as well. This warehouse here should be full of stone and wood, right? So it'd be nice if you actually had the X-ray effect to look inside and have a purpose to look inside. It's understandable that in the free demo that this is not implemented because things are still changing, but I really hope they do manage to get that implemented. And finally, I do really love this classic camera option. And it is an option. You can go into the settings and disable the classic camera and have more of a modern camera, which is really nice. It's nice to have this option, right? But as a classic gamer, I really like the classic camera. And I actually think that there should be another option for the classic camera, that locks the rotation to a fixed 4 angles. Like right now, the classic camera is free rotation, and it's a nice option to be able to do this. But on this classic camera, I kind of want to have it locked to 45-degree angles so you can get that really isometric vibe, you know? So like when I rotate, I don't want to rotate smoothly. I want it to snap from here to like here, and then snap from here to here, snap from here to here, and then snap back to here. I want it to have that 4-angle snap just to make it extra classic. I know not everyone wants that, but it'd be nice to have it as an option, right? I just really think pretty much every city builder should have some kind of classic camera mode or isometric camera mode, because I think it really does help. And I think a lot of people do like it, and having fixed cameras and fixed angles sometimes just helps the game read a lot better and keep you more coherent in terms of where things are and what's going on. Whereas free rotation, you know, you're starting to look at your city from different angles all the time, and it can throw some people off. Not everyone, obviously. You might be perfectly fine with free rotation and just swinging the camera about all the time and not having any problems. I just like the classic vibes of a classic camera. So I really love this option of adding in this classic camera, and I think there should be an option to make it even more classic with fixed rotation angles. But leave the zoom in. The zoom is nice because you do want to zoom in and have those X-ray effects. I also noticed that the artwork in Citadelum for the people and the characters, it has changed to be a much more realistic style compared to what they were showing off in the sort of pre-alpha previews. You know, the advisors and the gods you can see. It is a lot less cartoony than the initial reveal of Citadelum, and I think this is a good approach. I think a lot of people will appreciate the more realistic approach, especially with how the game looks now. I think just overall they've made it more realistic looking, right? And you can see even the Pantheon of Gods, it's a pretty, like, not the most high fidelity next-gen graphics or anything, but it does sort of look like a more realistic, slightly more serious approach. Not super serious, but a more realistic approach than what we initially saw in the initial reveals. And I think this is still a great approach, and you can still show, you know, good representation of peoples throughout the Roman Empire, which was vast at its heyday. So it is important to know that there is a wide range of people and cultures all mixed into the ancient Roman Empire. But I think this more realistic approach will be more appreciated by a wider audience. And I think it's a good change that still allows quite a lot of flexibility. Citizens of ancient Rome, welcome to my first impressions and judgment of the Citadelum demo. It's a free demo, and I know I'm late to the party on this one, but I've been really busy the past month, and I don't think the demo is still available to download, but if you had downloaded it before and not deleted it, it's still on your Steam account. So this Citadelum game is supposed to be an ancient Roman city builder that is somewhat inspired by the ancient Roman city builders that have come before. There are many of them. Caesar 3 and Caesar 2, of course, being the notable classics, but there's also Grand Ages Rome, which is what I think the best 2010-ish era of ancient Roman city builders. Caesar 4, it was fine. But this is Citadelum. It's an upcoming game, and you can wishlist it if you are interested. This is my first time jumping in. I've not read or seen any of this. And it just pops you into here for the demo. Exnere. Perusia, 40 BC. A period of civil war is sparked by the assassination of Julius Caesar. It's a free demo. We're gonna judge this as a free demo. Reach a population of 35 plebeians, create a trade route with the city of Vitona, send 75... stone to Rome. Start. Now, first thing I have to do is open up settings, and are there audio sliders? Because the game is actually very loud. I'm gonna drop the volume to about there. That sounds great. this is actually a decent options menu for a free demo. Autosaves are working. There's language options. Surprisingly many for a free demo. This should be a drop-down menu. Classic camera. Nice that they have pictures. What does... Oh! Is there an isometric mode? 100% on. There's an Oh, I've actually thought that many modern city builders should have an isometric mode. And the only game I've seen that has done it is Cliff Empires, which is an okay city builder. And it had like an isometric camera mode, which was kind of messed up, but it had it. And that is actually a perfect solution for us nostalgic gamers. You have your modern 3D, whatever, isometric mode, yes! Size of the game, doesn't UI scale? Very nice. Let's test it at big, for those of you watching on mobile. VSync, frame rate limit, quality presets. I mean, this is pretty decent options menu. There's no mouse constraint, which would be nice later on, sure thing. This is a very big UI, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, continue. Camera controls. WASD, Q&E, Z and X, understood. So WASD, Q&E, Z and X, mouse wheel does work as well. Okay, so this is isometric camera, but you can still fully 3D rotate. What does isometric mode mean? So what it means is, think classic 2D pixely games. So instead of having squares like this, right? Instead of squares, it's sort of rotated so that the tiles are like at a... How do I depict this with fingers? The tiles are sort of like that, where the angles are at like 45 degrees. So it gives the implication that it is 3D, but it's not. That is a very simplified explanation, but it makes the 2D... this is like 2D, right? It's a square. But if you do it like that, it looks 3D. It implies a Z-axis, but it's not. So, you think SimCity 1, it's top-down 2D. SimCity 2000, isometric. City Gates. Ah, yes, Bill's brother. 2.5D. Well, 2.5... Oh, as someone who studied motion graphics in university, 2.5D is like a slightly different thing. 2.5D is where you're using 2D assets, but in 3D space... That's slightly different. I don't know if there's many games... I suppose there would be. There's lots of games that do that. I just can't think of one right now. Parappa the Rapper. That's a 2.5D game. I think. Doom? So, sprites. Sprites are 2.5D, but I think Doom still counts as a 3D game. But the flat enemies are 2.5D. It's a part 2.5D, part 3D game. The original Doom, yeah. City Gates. Okay, so it's the first thing we build. So, interestingly, this isometric mode has free rotate. I need to check if we do not have classic camera. What does it do? So we can do this in the non-classic camera. Okay, there's some depth of field thing going on. But in classic camera, you can't do the tilt up and down with the camera. I mean, I like this. This feels quite nice. Weirdly, the tree shadows rotate with you. There's probably a reason for that, yeah. Okay, anyways, city gates, we're supposed to place them. Wrong place. I mean, okay. I mean, yes, but also, I love how it says wrong place. It feels derogatory somehow, but in a funny way. Big UI is also very retro. I mean, also, just for now, the numbers... This is on big UI and the numbers are still very small. I mean, wrong place feels kind of nostalgic as well. You know how old games kind of negged you? You know, when you press quit and it's like, end this nightmare. And it's like, what? You want to quit the game? What are you, a baby? Yeah, this when you're trying to place a building where it's not allowed. It's like, it's not an invalid location. No, that's what we say in the modern days. It's not an invalid location. It's the wrong place. I guess this is fine. That's the right place. Now that we have a point of arrival to our settlement, we need housing. Yes, okay. So, building houses for the plebs. Build a road to the houses. Understood. Okay. It's got this nice blue-gold iconography. Housing and services. Now, I'm purposefully not fully reading things because the UI should be self-explanatory. So we're sort of testing that. So this has a cost of 40, I assume, money, 40 wood, and 30... I'm looking for the resources. Stone? Build a house. How many? We need to build 4 connected to a road. Okay. We'll just do 4 in a row. Sure. So this is stone. Okay, so the thing that we're supposed to send to Rome is marble. Okay, I guessed it was stone earlier. So there's also food and equipment. This is a lot of resources. Good. What is that? Ivory. Okay, ceramics. Flax, iron ore, wooden planks, stone bricks, clothing, everything expected. Animal hides, silk, papyrus, marble. Okay, food. What foods we have? Wheat, egg, milk, pig, fish, grapes, medicinal herbs, carrot, cheese, wine, pork, steak, fish fillet, bread, cabbage, onion, melons, honey, olive oil, spices. Yep, understood. Armor, shields, gladius, and bows. Okay. Alright, sure. We need to build a road as the road icon. That's a lot of types of roads. Rural road, paved road, premium road, bridge, paved plot, premium plot. Oh. So I assume the road has to go through... What happens if the road does not go through the city gates? Oh, it has to be connected to the city gates, right? Can we just have... What's the point of the city gates if we just have roads there anyway? Well, we have to reach a population of 5 and then 35 plebeians and create a trade route with the city of Vetona. So what's this? People's favor. Okay. Religious festivals, gladiators, races, theater, patrician taxes, people's favor leads into crime, I see. What's this? Prestige level. Okay, good. Your city can level up. Next level unlocks a lot of things. Okay. Fire and maintenance. This reminds me of the first Caesar 3 mission. So things get fire. Yep, okay. Necessary feature. If you don't take care, the buildings can collapse and then we have to demolish it. Understood. Okay, so... Military, defense, religion. What am I supposed to... Build a fire station. What would that be under? It's not defense. How's... Oh, it'd be services, wouldn't it? Fire station. Oh, that's not connected to the road. I forgot to rotate it. There we go. This looking inside the building thing, it's very Grand Ages... No, it's not Grand Ages Rome. It's very Civ City Rome, isn't it? Civ City Rome is not the best game, but it is very interesting. It is probably the most interesting ancient Roman city builder I've played. Oh, I need to build an engineer's post as well. My bad. Housing and services. Engineers? Fire station? Engineer's post. Okay. Rotate it this way. Okay, get that going. I know you're a very busy person, so this will come in handy. Buildings do not have workers assigned to them by default. You must assign personnel to each building, but keep in mind that each will receive a salary. So the individual people are simulated in this game. Okay. There's a whole jobs window? Okay. Right, jobs management tab. Right. Okay, so we need to have like that. And it's minus 20 a day? Wow. So we have the necessary infrastructure, but without water, they can't put things out. Okay. So aqueducts can go anywhere. Build a water mill to raise the water, then transport it along the aqueduct into a reservoir, and then the wells work. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. So there's some water. So would that be under... Okay, water mill. Very nice. Aqueduct. I like the little animation of the things being built like that. Reservoir. And then... well. Yeah. Like, I like that little effect. These trees disappearing is a little unnerving, though. There is this sort of X-ray view that goes on. This fire is going on for quite some time. But it's nice to see what's here. I do wonder... well, I won't expect it in this free demo, but it'd be nice to see, like, as the houses get resources, that it actually, like, shows things, like, visually. Oh, I see. The button I'm over is the management window, which is this thing. Where you can manage the jobs and see all the resources and see the economy. Okay. I don't know what these other buttons behind me are. Oh, it's like a world map and maybe something else. That fire is stressing you out? Yeah. The building is on fire. So, are we actually watching this guy grab water? Is it literally one dude fighting this fire? You. Can I click on the dude? He's walking in there with one bucket. Come on, you can do it. He did it! Wow! What a bucket of water! Logging camp, stone quarries, iron mines. What a Chad, what a legend. The fire effect did seem a bit much. Maybe a bit too nostalgic. Throwing us back to like 2006. The fire effect I think could be tuned a little bit. And then a warehouse. Okay, so we gotta get a bunch of resources and put it into a warehouse. Okay, so materials production. So we want to build a logging camp. So it does work on these trees, I guess. Okay, let's put a logging camp there. Oh, the lines show where the stone is? Oh, I see. That's actually quite handy. Needs to have the raw resources nearby. Okay, so the best spot... So, like, my starting location is just, like, not that good, but sure, this one, I guess. Now we'll get the stone. And we don't need an iron mine, so I should just connect these up to roads. Okay. Then they need to have workers. So this has like some actual worker simulation. Build a warehouse with a stone quarry inside the area. Build a warehouse with a logging camp. Okay, so then we need warehouses. So I assume warehouse. Yep, it's where I thought it would be. Warehouse. Warehouse. Good, yeah, that made perfect sense, yeah. State of the city. Don't forget you have to be aware of all the inhabitants of your city. If you only build accommodations for the plebeians, and don't find an occupation for them, they may cause trouble. Right. Top of the screen you can see all the information, all of that stuff. Yep, all there. You can check the people's favor. Yes. Understood. So assign 2 workers to the logging camps. So how many workers do we have? We have 18 population. Where is it showing Oh, there's unemployed citizens, 12. Right. So we want 2 in each of these. And the warehouse also needs 2 workers. Oh, just 1 each, I think it was, but it's fine. We've got 6 more. Reach a population of 20 plebeians by building more houses. How many people can live in one house? I do not see that information. How many people can live in... Oh, there. Occupation. 4 out of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So we can hit 20 without building more houses. But we need to reach a population of 35. I see. So... if it's 5 each, that means I need another 3 houses. But then again, I don't know if we need them as plebs. Plebeian amount. 20 out of 20. The following buildings are available now. I like this level up with population kind of thing. City Skylines did it. I wish there was a bit more fanfare about leveling up in city builders. You know, like, this is fine. It sort of feels like City Skylines. You know, when you go from, like, small town to, like, a medium town. And, like, a graphic comes up and says, this is what you can build now. I wish it was a bit more fanfare-ish. Like, put some cheer noises or something. Woo, yay! Like in City Skylines, it showed like a graphic of fireworks going off, but there was no fireworks sounds. Like, come on, put the flair in there, City Skylines. Patrician housing, very nice. Tax offices, baths, taverns, grape orchards, cabbage orchards, sawmills, stone cutters, wineries, and tree. Crops and farms. Okay, so we need to get some food down. Granaries. Okay. Build a wheat field. Build a granary with a wheat field inside the area. Generate 30 wheat using the wheat field. So... do I have to... is this the wheat field? It's very small. Treasury, daily income, patrician max. This is actually quite expensive. The more people I hire, the... I guess it's fine, right? Production... 400 a day? Wow. This is a very small wheat field. The wheat field is smaller than the granary. It's nice looking wheat, though. Now you have to get all this food to the citizens with a market, housing of plebeians and patricians. Yep, put it near them. Understood. Usual stuff. Let's drop the wheat production, and then... was it under... where was market? Services? Market. Should be, like, in range of the granary, right? That makes sense. Oh, but then... that location... demolish. Hold on. There is a solution. Market. That was market, right? It needs to be in range of all the houses, but also in range of... yeah. I'm looking at the slight outline on the house to make sure it is actually covering. There. So then this... is that pathfinding on roads? Where's a cliff? Okay, there's no pathfinding on roads. I know that's actually kind of difficult to do, but it would be nice if pathfinding on roads was done. How do I explain that? Pathfinding on roads means that if you try to draw a road through an obstacle, like especially a fixed obstacle, instead of like this saying, oh, it's red, it would actually like start to walk, like the road build would go around to match up to here, right? Some games do it, a lot of games don't. Some games don't do it at the start and get it later. Patricians and taxes. Alright, so there is maintenance and taxes in this game. Just mentioning. Build tax office, patrician housing, yep. So plebeians are not the only class of this. Patricians are citizens who do not work, but so plebs don't pay taxes. Okay. So build 4 patrician housing. Okay. Reach a population of 30 plebeians. Tax office. It seems like I'm able to build directly on roads, which feels a bit weird. But I can just do that. And if I destroy that, the road's still there. That's kind of weird that you can build directly on roads. No taxes are being collected. This house doesn't have enough food. Granary. Market. But there is maintenance, yeah. So, it does sort of tell you the information right here. It looks like we don't have a lot of food, so I guess we can double up our wheat production. How many fields for the granary? I have no idea. Also, each field can have up to 4 workers, so we should maximize. So this is production 400 a day. I don't know how much we consume. How much do these people eat per day? 15 per day. At a full house? But they want cabbages? What, wheat's not good enough for patricians? They want cabbages? You know, wheat feels better than cabbages. I think if I was rich, I'd prefer wheat, not cabbage. What's this? Some residents are leaving the city due to lack of employment. Oh. There. You can grow cabbages. That's some employment. I lost 9 people? Okay, well... Wait, no. We only reached 20 earlier. How many do I have right now? Plebeian population. Patrician population. Oh, I didn't put anyone working at the tax office. Right, we don't have any unemployed. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we're collecting taxes. This game does look kind of fun. You enjoying yourself? Well, so far, yeah. It's a free demo. There's some nice touches. You can tell there's like a lot of inspirations from older city builders. Bits from Caesar 4, bits from Caesar 3, bits from Grand Ages Rome, bits from Civ City Rome. You can tell that the developers have played those games. And it's just about capturing the best parts of those games. The only thing that's kind of throwing me off right now in terms of my enjoyment is the visuals. In terms of the trees and the grass. It's a little harsh at this point. And I know that is always a challenge. I don't think there's particularly... Where's the graphics, resolution, frame rate, quality? There's like quality presets, but like what happens if you go to low? What's that look like? It gets rid of the grass, and I actually can't tell whether that's an improvement. Right? Like if I go turn the grass back on, ultra, apply. Like it might actually look better without the grass. So like the trees and the grass feel a bit rough at this point. But besides that, the game I think looks good. Like the water looks fine. The building, look, there's like nice little animations and stuff. This looks cool. There's like a little reflection, sparkly water. Like, I like that. I like the sparkly water, actually. That looks really nice. Right, and also like when you build things, it's got like a little building animation. That's nice. This X-ray vision, very Civ City Rome. And the nice thing is that is actually an option you can toggle if you don't like that. If you actually want to look at the buildings like this instead, you can. So it's nice that that's an option. Right, but because I've played Civ City Rome, I kind of like the X-ray into the houses and buildings to see things, but I actually can't tell which is better. I mean, they all do sort of come back up when you zoom out. Like the grass looks okay if you get really close to it, right? But it's a kind of grass where when you zoom out, it's like it gets like a lot of sort of roughness to it, and like without the grass. Like if it's just, I'm setting it to low because I don't know when the grass turns off. Like if it was just like a nicer texture instead of the actual like 3D grass. Let me try set it to high. Now the grass only turns on. Oh wait, I didn't apply it. Apply. The grass is there. Let me go down to medium. And the grass is still there. Oh, the grass is there, but there's no flowers. Oh, I see. I don't know. Of course, this game has not been optimized. Yeah, so if, for example, instead of the 3D grass, it was just like a nicer ground texture, that might actually look better right now. But I don't mind having like the actual grass. We've all seen Mana Lords. We know the grass can look good. I think it just needs a bit of a tweak. Because the trees on the grass, sort of, there also seems to be some weird behaviors with the things popping in and out. It's like at this zoom level, those trees, the leaves are there. If you zoom out, they disappear. But then you zoom out more, and they come back. So there's just some weird behaviors with how things are appearing and disappearing. This is a free demo, so we're not like saying, oh, this is terrible. It's like these are things that can be fixed. I think that's what's actually been throwing me off about the trees popping in and out right now. Because it's not consistent on when they disappear or appear. Might be because it's isometric mode. Maybe it's because it's isometric mode. Let's try that. No, it still happens. See this tree here? It disappears and it comes back at varying levels. Like it disappears at the medium levels and you get close and it comes back when the other trees don't come back. So we can like go down to here. Like this actually looks really nice. But yeah, I think that's what's been throwing me off about the trees disappearing and reappearing. I actually don't think the trees have to disappear when you get close. I think leave them there. Like this, I think that's just an option thing, because if you don't have the X-ray, then it's like this, and the trees stay as well. I think it should just be a separate setting if the trees disappear or not. Like the houses can have the X-ray, but I don't think the trees need an X-ray. Yeah, this feels better for the trees. The trees are just always there. Also, we need to get our plebeians to 30. So we need 2 more of those? How do we have 21? Where are they living? Do we have a homeless plebeian somewhere? Oh, they moved in now. Okay. So the trees disappearing is part of the X-ray thing, but I kind of want the X-ray on the houses, but not the trees. So I think that just should be split in the options. Trees can't decide. But also because the tree X-ray is a little inconsistent right now. Which is fine for a free demo. Yeah, the grass, like really, like max zoom in, the grass actually looks nice. But like once you get to like here, it gets very, that flickery effect with foliage. Which feels a little rougher. But like, I really like how the wheat looks, just for reference. I think because it's not moving. The wheat's not moving, so it actually looks really nice still. Continue improving the city. Prestige and progress. Alright, so... Oh, we actually did start turning a profit with those taxes. Luckily, because I stopped paying attention. Okay, so we need to get to a population of 40 plebeians. Right, which would be 2 more of these. So that'll be 40 plebeians. With more people coming in, I can max out workers there, make sure we're collecting max taxes. We can also increase workers for this. But also increasing workers for that means we're spending more money on wages, so we gotta make sure we don't overdo that. Okay. Reach prestige level 3. How do we do that? What actually controls our prestige? Oh, it is population, sorry. Yeah, reach 40 plebeians. We have 20 patricians. So, yeah, we just need more plebeians to move in. The anti-aliasing or such messing up the grass. Yeah, I know, like, I don't know what engine this is running on, but I know the reason why Mana Lords and some other games have had really nice grass is because Unreal Engine has some new grass tech. So, think the grass in Mana Lords is using it, and I think Endzone 2 is using it, where the grass and foliage just looks really nice. I think that's an Unreal Tech thing, but I don't know what engine this is running on. Someone probably knows. Is this Unreal or Unity? I don't know if you can tell. I don't think it says there. The bitrate is just not liking this. This is Unity? Ah, that would explain it. Yeah, this looks like how Unity handles grass. If you're watching this on Twitch or during a live stream, yeah, the grass is gonna wreck the bitrate. Apologies for that. On YouTube, you might want to go up to the upscaled 1440p resolution. So we got to city level 3 and we've unlocked bridges, doctor's office, the Temple of Apollo, Minerva, Ceres, Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto, carrot orchards, melon orchards, medicinal herbs orchards, chicken farms, bakeries, topiary arch, and edge. Map exploration. Yeah, so this is something that's actually really intriguing for me. This feels like it's taking things from Caesar 2, which has a lot of good points. Caesar 2 has some very, very good points. A lot of the city building in Caesar 2 is dated and not fun. But the game as a whole, with the interactive map mechanics, quite interesting. And look at this, we've actually got this world map. So many city builders now have world maps. And it feels like it's a new idea, but no, Caesar 2 had an interactive world map. So we're exploring. We're looking for the city of Vetona. I would assume... Oh, it's got that oh. Oh. Okay, it's got that. If you zoom in enough, it zooms into your city. I wanted to see, so like, we want to explore one of these two cities. We can see like some markers. There's like a triumphal arch there and a farmland there, so I guess there's more chance of a city being here. Are you exploring? Some houses' needs are not being met. Do we just keep walking through? Oh, I see. So we're just walking until we find... Oh, we're walking into the fog, is it? No? How does this work? This is actually kind of confusing. So I've walked my Explorer over to this thing. Okay. Oh, he's exploring now. Okay, I see. It's sort of a Northgard mechanic. Okay. There's a little bar on top of him. Okay, yeah, so in Northgard, which is an RTS, it has these sort of regions. When you send a unit to explore a neighboring territory, they walk up to the territory and they start looking around. And after a while, it reveals the territory, right? That's how that works. So, it's doing that thing. Okay, what's your problems? Doesn't have enough food. For cabbages? Do we need to get more cabbage merchants in here? Surely we have enough food. Market. There's 18 cabbages but 300 wheat. Maybe we need more cabbages. The cabbages produce slower. 240 a day, 400 a day. Oh, cabbages are almost half. I see. Cabbage orchard. This also provides more jobs. Have we been storing up stuff? Trade routes. Okay. Fabia, trade advisor. Well, now that Vitona is connected to your settlement, you can trade with them to establish trade routes. Okay, yeah. Warehouses, granaries, armories near one of the entrances to make sure it clear its reserves. Okay, how does this work? So Vitona is now connected to your settlement. To establish a trade route, you must specify which resources you want to buy and sell each day within the constraints of supply and demand. I see, okay. The card on the map is a visual representation. Okay, yes. You can build warehouses, granaries, or armories near the entrance. Right. To export resources, you need to make sure you have enough of them in your city's storage. Yes. Okay, understood. So, trade. So it's sell when above. Okay, Vitona. So we can... Oh, I see. So we can sell as much maximum per day, but only when it's above a certain amount. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I think these limits... And then we want to buy... Oh, no, this is buying, sorry. That's selling. This is buying. We want to buy 75. At one... Cost of 1 per unit? Yeah, that's actually fine. Is there room for this stuff? Shared stock. Oh, wait, so... Do these stocks... Wait, no. Shared stock is all of this, not sharing between warehouses. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we're buying from this, right? And Vitona. And our scout can now also go explore that area. And then they start with that little bar there. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna wait for the trader to come by. And we need to buy 75 marble. Understood. Okay. Hopefully our cabbage supply goes back up. Should have a sound feedback to indicate exploring. That's actually a good idea. Yeah. Like when the scout gets there and starts scouting, they should, you know, like... How did ancient Romans scout? They didn't have telescopes yet, did they? No. Like, just a bit of a or something, or some kind of ding or something. Oh, so we just bought it? Great. So it's just added. Is it added into our warehouse? I mean, it says we have it, but where is it stored? Oh, the city gates have storage. I didn't even realize. The city gates has storage. Oh. So now these workers from this warehouse, which is the 2 workers, they're now grabbing the marble to put it into here. Okay, yeah. So just like, this is obviously not representational of what's actually in here. I really hope that they... Oh, is that the maintenance guy maintaining the warehouse? Okay, that's nice. I really hope that they managed to implement visual representation of all the resources. So like, this is like copper bars and I don't know what that is. Like iron bars. What are these? Doesn't say. But yeah, it's obviously like showing these things when we don't have any of those things. This is currently holding 220 stone and a bunch of marble. So I really hope that they do get to visually represent later on. This is a free demo, obviously, but later on implement a visual representation of what's actually being stored in there, because that's the whole point of having the X-ray. Oh, the X-ray is still there when you click on the building. That's actually kind of nice. Even though I've turned off the X-ray effect, when you click on it, it's still there. That's kind of nice. Because like, for example, this house here has a full stock of wheat, but I don't think it actually shows, yeah, it's not showing any wheat in this house. It's showing a bunch of other things, right? So I'd like to see the wheat actually be in there, because that's how it worked in Civ City Rome. And it was a nice... It feels kind of useless, but it feels kind of nice that it's there, you know? It's kind of nice when that happens. So now we've got this marble to send to Rome, so let's go ahead and send to Rome. Mission accomplished! You have completed all the objectives of the mission. Rome awaits you. Go to the Capitoline Hill to start the victory lap, followed by your best men, and celebrate the success. Is there another mission? I've not done this before. Is there a second mission? It looks like there's a second mission. There is a second mission. Vires acquirit iundo. 40 BC. Okay, reach a population of 60 plebeians, reach a population of 20 patricians, send 150 cheese to Rome. So we can scout straight away. Reach prestige level 2 in the city. Okay, am I looking at any particular resources? Like what is this? Iron ore deposit. That's a stone deposit. That's stone deposits there. Okay, so that's iron ore, and I have a feeling that we're gonna need iron ore, but there's also stone right here, so I think I should set up right here. So you can do that. And then we're going for 60 plebeians. So we start with decent money. So I think we can just go straight into it, right? So 60 plebeians means we need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45, 50, 55, 60. That's how many we're gonna need. Let's get roads going. We also need housing services. We need fire station. Immediately. Let's pause the game. Engineers post. We'll need reservoir. We'll need water mill. We'll need the aqueduct. We'll need the well. And then we get this road coming down to here. make sure we assign... We don't have any other workers right now, but one fireman can get onto it. Food production. Let's get... Oh, I see, there is some slight fertility stuff. Okay. Let's go wheat production. Granary. Road. That's where the well is. Okay, good. Let's make sure you get to work as well. Yep. Stop all the fires and stuff. Let's throw down a market. Yep, that's good. Also, how's our scout doing? We're looking for anything of use for trading. This market needs a worker. I assume it needs like one worker in the market per resource we're distributing. Okay. We're feeding our people. So we need to get to level 2 first before we can even get patricians in to tax them. So we just need to get people in. We have jobs. Okay. This game reminds you of so much of Caesar 3. I mean, it's really reminding me of all the old Roman city builders. Like, all of them. Okay, so how big is this world map? Yeah, that's burning. I assume the fire people can deal with that. Okay, so there's not a lot of territories. This is all mountains here. So we're basically just looking for a trade partner. Knowing me, it's gonna be the last place we look. Okay, so some food is coming in. So we will be feeding our food. Feeding our food? Feeding our people. So wheat field, yeah, let's max that out. Let's get another worker there as well. Like, we're just trying to not run out of money before we get to our... Because, like, having the people move in is required. I should probably get materials production down then, right? It's like logging camp. Let's just pop that there. Stone quarry, the nearest is like there. I think that's the nearest. And then, yeah, bring that up to there. That up to there. We're giving you a couple jobs. New prestige level unlocked. Okay, good. Resource refinement. Okay. So we're basically converting wood to planks. Yep, understood. As with most. The building's not connected? Okay. Now we need warehouses. Materials production. Warehouse. Warehouse. Okay. Found any trade partners yet? An enemy? Oh no, there's military in this game. Okay. Do you think... Let's explore here. Okay, so we need to get patricians down. Because we need to tax people. Is there a room there? I think so. Let's get patricians in. Yeah, this is why pathfinding for roads is necessary. I want to build this road around here and then down to here, but because it doesn't pathfind, it becomes a bit more tedious to build. Housing services, tax office. It's got 2 tax collectors on there. And then they want cabbages, right? So I need 2 cabbage orchards for this. I don't know if I'm expanding too fast. Maybe it's fine. Okay, I gave everyone a job. That's gonna get us cabbages and tax income. You know, I feel like I'm gonna need a bit more tax income. Let's throw down 2 more patrician houses. Okay, we're starting to tax people. Great. How's our scout doing? Revealed, not much. Go have a look over there. When will the decorations come into the picture? There are decorations. Look, there's a whole tab for decorations. We have gardens. Monopteros. Is that like a gazebo? What is that? But these are all higher level prestige. Like prestige level 9. Fountains. Mosaic plazas! You can plaza it up in this game. A colossus. Capitoline she-wolf. Lion statue. Gladiator statue. Signs. We've got the topiary archways and hedges. We can plant a tree. There. Does that increase desirability for you, that one tree? There we go. It's the only one I've unlocked. Oh, that house didn't like the tree. So we are supposed to build a sawmill. So materials production. Oh, we're at level 3. Very nice. Materials production. Sawmill. I can pop it right here. And that's gonna start turning wood into planks. And I'm assuming that's our primary export on this map. We don't sell wood, we sell planks. That's probably what's gonna happen. Okay, we're starting to turn a profit without taxes. Let's hire another fire worker because things keep catching fire. Let's hire another fire worker. Stop things from catching fire. Yeah, good thing I just hired another fire worker. Oh wait, I don't have anyone working here. Get everyone in there. We can also increase our logging camp. I don't think I need to increase the stone quarry workers right now because we're not really using stone for anything. Store 20 planks. Okay, that shouldn't take too long. It does say 60 a day. How long is a day in this game? Is there like a clock showing where the day progress is? New prestige level. I went straight to 4? Wow. Understood. Some houses have been upgraded to a higher level. Oh, look at that. Okay, I really like this. I like how all the houses start upgrading and you can hear all the ding 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 ding. Is that better taxes for upgrading houses? Ho, 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 ho. Now we're city building. We upgraded houses and now they pay more tax. So, do you require desirability, required services, reservoir? Oh, they need to be piped into the reservoir. Okay, zone desirability. So is this required to level up? They need more desirability? Is that it? Yeah, the fire effect could... It's a bit much. It's like... It's a bit glowy. How do I stop fires? Do I need another fire station? So it says they require desirability, housing level 1 out of 6. So this How do I see the current desirability level? Is it like... Let's go to decorative. Increases zone desirability. Like, I don't know how good. Does the arch go over the road? Can we like properly decorate? Like, how do I see... Oh, you can move buildings? Nice. How do I see how much desirability we have? Better roads? Oh, right. Do we have better roads? Paved roads. Oh, this is where our stone goes. Not quite plaza. Excuse me. Not quite plazas, but stone. It shows desirability on the building panel. Oh, there, right there, yes. It shows it right there. Health and entertainment. Cornelia. Okay. Doctor's offices. Increasing people's favors. Theaters. Bread and circus. Understood. Okay, so if I... So this is now 5%. So if I go to decorative and like give you a tree there, how much does that affect? Does that affect anything? It still says 5%. What if I give you like one of these? Oh, I see it. It shows the highlight there. Give you one of those things. And they level up. Patrician housing level 2. Next level taxes. So currently they pay 45 for a person. And they can be 10 people. Is this 35 per person? And this is 45 per person? Oh, and it doubles the population. Look how much money we're bringing in. Okay. I'm understanding. So actually, if I just throw down some gardens here. I just fill this with gardens. Yeah. Why is zone desirability not going up? The gardens not reach that far? That could be the problem. Oh, gardens have a range of 1. I see. So I need better decorations that have larger range. I see. Okay, so gardens don't have that much range. All these gardens are pretty much useless. Let's get rid of them. Oh, the trees came back. Let's get rid of that tree as well. So hedges have a decent range. Trees have a decent range. So actually, if I do a row of trees, that works. Look how much money we make! Because they just pay more, and then more people move in. Okay, yeah. Time to develop whole new block designs. Yeah, this is a game where, because of the range of desirability particularly, there's gonna be some block designing going on. We have 20 unemployed plebs. Well, now that we have money, we can put them to work. Let's just max that out. Let's max this out. Let's max this out. Gate doesn't have workers. Sawmill's already... Okay, so now we need to build a bath. So I assume that's housing and services. Baths. So there is this range. So kind of... Does that fit there? Oh, just about. Nice. So we want to build baths and a tavern. I need 70 stone for this. Oh, okay. So baths around the back. No one works there? Okay. And we need to produce 10 wine using the winery. So I assume that's gonna need some stuff. Also, can paths go through aqueducts? They can. Just wanted to check that. So, food production. I assume we're gonna need a grape orchard. And would it be winery right there? Put a winery across the way. Let's max out workers for grapes. Let's max out workers for wine. That's gonna start producing wine. I don't know whether... Is wine stored in warehouses? Or is it stored in granaries? Granaries. Stored in granaries. Okay, so then... I should have... I need to build a tavern. So that's a service. Tavern. Yep, that's good. Now that's waiting for wine. And I will just create a path around the back. Just in case that's shorter, I'm not sure if it is. Okay, good. Yes. Now, so decorations, we can continue that. Like that, because it just looks kind of nice. Just a little bit of a hedge. Yeah. Okay, this is good. We're now producing wine. Let's check back here. I haven't found a trade route yet. Also, I don't know how to raise an army yet to fight these guys. I assume there's like a trade route back there or something. Or maybe that's an enemy city. Can you conquer cities in this game? You have to tell the marketplace what to sell. By default, it's all on, but you can toggle it. Like you can see, they now have grapes in the market because we're growing grapes. But I don't know if anyone wants grapes. They want bread and melons. And none of these reached. This house doesn't have enough food. I can go to decorative trees. I can do a row of trees there. And get them upgraded. They would ask for, what was that? Onions and carrots? So they'll eat... What do they do with wheat? Considering they ask for bread. What do they do with wheat? Alright, put these gardens there. Religion! Okay, yes. So... increases prestige. Build 2 temples. So, it increases, attrition taxes, workers' wages, I see, unemployed citizens, just a little bit, which translates to a little bit of crime, I see. Okay, so religion, I think there was a... There, religion. So build 2 temples. Does it matter which ones? So it's stone bricks. I see. Minerva, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Apollo, Ceres. Ceres. That actually covers all the patricians. Mars? All but one house, I guess. This is not connected to a road. Gods. It's time to present yourself before the gods. Really? Religion tab. Okay. Okay, yes. The gods are arrogant, so worshipping one of them can make his rival jealous and punish your settlement. Oh, is that a Pantheon button? Oh, look at all these buttons we've gotten behind me as well. Pantheon of the Gods. It's literally them. They're there. You love how I don't care at all about the raging fire. I've got firemen. They'll deal with it. So in the Pantheon, you can check the status of each god. Right. When you attain the maximum level of favor with a god, they will bless you with a divine boon. So this sort of works like Emperor, huh? Don't forget they can also get angry. Maximum dissatisfaction, they'll come down and punish you. Jupiter. Mars. They're all just chilling. Minerva. Pluto. Apollo. Ceres. So... I was just clicking on all of them. What? Wow, okay. Is it because I built a Temple of Ceres? Look at her go. Yeah, this works like Emperor. Can I get Sun Wukong down here to help me fight the Mongols? I mean, that might helped a little bit. Off she goes. Yeah, so it works exactly like Emperor. So, okay, upgrade housing. So I have actually upgraded some housing. Yeah, just need to upgrade one more plebeian house, which is easy enough to do. Let's give you some Monopterosos. There we go. Oh wait, to level 3. This is just a level 2. What do they need? Onions and carrots. No more space. The granary is full? No, it's not full. Oh, can the granary just not keep up with everything? Well, just in case, let's go ahead and throw down another granary. We can squeeze it in there. It needs to be connected to the road. And then we need to throw down food production, and we need to get some onion orchards. And we need to get some... What do you want? Carrots, was it? Carrots. Food production... Oh, can we not produce carrots? Wait, no, we can. Okay, there it is. Sorry. I didn't recognize carrots. Connect this up to there. Is that... That's not actually connected, is it? Uh-oh. Well, it's not ideal, but you'll figure it out. Get to work. Okay. So with onions and carrots coming in, these houses should evolve, and just to make sure it goes along, let's go gardens. We can do that. Gardens kind of suck, huh? Roads. Paved roads. Okay, this makes them a little nicer. Okay, this one... How do I... There's a bit of room here for trees. There we go. Okay, so I got them all to level 2. Mostly they are ready to go to level 3 as well once they get the desirability. You need bread and melons. I don't know if I need to be boosting them up. Let's also check here. Oh, I actually found a trade route. I didn't realize. They buy wine? I have to open this trade route. I can accept. If I just check trade. So we can buy stone bricks from them. Mars is unhappy. Does that mean I should... Oh, I see. So I need to import the stone, because I don't think I can refine stone. Do I have the thing? Oh, I do have a stone cutter. Get to cutting stone. Because that's what I need for more temples. Okay. So yeah, I can just boost decorations a little bit here. Make sure it gets to 25%. Just make sure they're all at 25% so they will upgrade when they can. What was that? This building has collapsed. I just clicked on it. What? I need more engineers. What was that building that collapsed? Sawmill. Logging camp. City gates. Was it my warehouse? It was actually a warehouse. Logging camp collapsed as well. Right. All these buildings need... Right. Okay. Hold on. I don't have enough wood for an engineer's post. Oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Materials production. Okay, no. I think we're okay. Let's get more wood down. I was a little concerned for a little bit. Yep, so all this is collapsing. Warehouse and stone quarry. Yeah. So what we need is to get wood in. Because I can't place the engineer's post. Because I need wood and stone. Luckily, wood and stone. Warehouse? Yeah, these just cost money, so this is fine. Okay. Can I have two stone quarries on the same stone deposit? Or is that not okay? Can I do this? Like, what's a maximum number of quarries I can have on a single stone deposit? So let's... Can I pause production on the stone cutter? Oh, I can just... Oh wait, there's just a pause button right there. Let's pause production on the stone cutter. And that's... Oh, the sawmill also. Materials production. The sawmill cost wood to place as well. So what I did not cover was engineers' posts. I think I'm gonna need 2 here. Okay. I feel like... Yeah, I just didn't build enough of these. Yeah. So I need more engineers posts and fire stations everywhere, I guess. I've never seen these industry buildings catch fire. So I don't know what the chance of fire is. But they do seem to require maintenance. Some carrots have come in. We've actually got one plebeian house upgraded, so we are just sort of waiting for the resources to come in. Carrots and onions are being produced. We probably need just more of those farms. Do they cost resources? They cost some wood, I see. Okay, so first of all, engineer's post over here, because this stuff seems to be collapsing. Let's place it there. Okay. And then I will also need an engineer's post over here. Okay, good. I probably should get more fire stations as well, because fires do keep breaking out, so I have to assume let's not have enough food. Oh, all my wheat farms. All my wheat farms collapsed. That's not good. That's where all my workers came from. So I actually need a couple more workers. Let's take you off. Make sure the wheat farm is going. Okay. So I probably need another fire station to help cover all this stuff. Okay. I think I actually need more plebeians. Plebeian housing. Oh, I don't have the resources for that. Now that's caught fire. What can I reduce? Like, I probably don't need so many warehouse workers here and here. Let's max out the fire station workers there. Okay. I didn't realize, because I don't know if there's like a filter for like showing how chance of fire, right? That's something that I kind of... So let's get this running again. Where did all of our stone bricks go? Were they in the warehouses that burned down? That would make sense. Okay. So we're just trying to upgrade these houses. What just collapsed? Okay. Grape orchard. Yep, that collapsed as well. Okay. $87 out of 87. Why do we have 70 out of... Oh, this house devolved, I think. That's why. Yeah, it was a wheat issue. Oh, this plebeian housing is level 3 already, right? This is the one that evolved. And then they're asking for bread, tavern, and 40% desirability. Bread? Tavern? They want bread and melons. Oh, so this 7 people... It goes up to 10, so we will get more workers if we just get these evolved. We're just waiting on wheat to come in. Like, I should be producing so much wheat. I have 3 farms with maximum employment. Like, surely... There's wheat in the market. So that's showing... I think that's showing someone delivering wheat? Yeah, popping wheat into there. So then they get wheat. Oh, they need baths to upgrade. The baths are too far. Right, okay. So we need this functioning again. Play. May not. Oh, have I found a bug? I can't assign workers to this. Let me try and move it. Why can't I assign workers to this? Lyra Linda, thanks for joining. Why can't I assign workers to this building? I don't know if it's just stone cutters. You know what? We can just go to trade and can buy like 110 units of those. Also, how much wine do we have? 53? Why do we have so little? Let's just buy a bunch of cut stone while I figure this out. Oh, I was looking at the wrong number. I was looking at homeless citizens as unemployed citizens. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we actually need to... That collapsed? I didn't even know that could collapse. Okay, hold on. How do I do this? I guess I throw down another plebeian house? Is that not in range? That's not in range. Well, that'll have to do for now. So I can get this going. Okay. So I need stone bricks because to evolve the houses I need stone bricks and planks. Oh, planks! Forgot about planks. Materials production, sawmill. Let's get you back on. But we need workers for this as well. Well, we just imported a whole bunch of those. Let's get to sawmilling. So then I can go to housing services, baths. So I need 30 planks. So I have imported a whole bunch of stone bricks. Are they just being shifted? Is this in stock and it's currently being shifted? That's why it's going down then back up. Yeah, okay. That's okay. Engineer's post. Engineer's post. So I have a Temple of Mars. I don't know why Mars is so unhappy. Engineer's post. Okay, I think everything is covered by the engineer's post. Doesn't have enough food. Wait, where is... Did I not build any cabbage farms? Or did I build the wrong farm here? Oh, I think it was 2 wheat and 1 cabbage. I'm gonna shift the workers over to the cabbage. I didn't build the cabbage farm. I rebuilt 3 wheat farms, but it was 2 wheat and 1 cabbage. Is this game released? No, this is the free demo that was actually put out like a month ago. Doesn't have enough food. Running out of onions. This is actually quite tricky. Ever since my city started collapsing, we've been struggling. So I think I can reduce the amount of wood and stone we're bringing in, because I need the workers. Because I need to bring in some other things. So for example, I think I need another onion orchard and another carrot orchard. To stabilize the food supply. The sawmill is also producing quite slow. Let's make sure this warehouse keeps going. So we're waiting on wooden planks. Which, yeah, I lost a lot of resources because my warehouses collapsed. And I didn't realize that was happening. I think I needed more warning on that. Oh, that's not connected to a road. Okay, so I don't have... I can... Onion, onion, carrot. Sawmill has maximum workers. We can stop the stone cutter because I imported a lot just to maximize carrot production. Okay, wooden planks are coming back in. How much do I need for a bath? 30? I just got 30. So I can pop a bath around the back here. That should cover all these houses. Like that. And then we just need to connect it to the road. And now they should evolve, right? This building has no water. Ah, this is a true city builder. We need to get a reservoir over because this one doesn't reach there. Yeah, okay. So I need to build a reservoir to cover the bath. Now the aqueduct costs stone to build. I do have a good amount, so it should be okay. Okay, now the bath is there, and now these houses should be able... Oh no, they've run out of food. Just trying to evolve these houses. It's like, this house does not have enough food. Is it because it's short on... So it has baths, it has... So these are all covered by reservoir, okay. So this one, like, doesn't have enough carrots. These are saying they don't have enough food. Is it because they're running low on wheat? Yeah. And they're running low on wheat because we reduced the amount of workers we had on. Okay. Let's reduce our resource production then. I was pushing that up. Let's get our wheat levels back up with that new farm. Okay, they're starting to upgrade. We got another one to level 3. Okay. Now they should... Oh no. This city builder sounds promising. Yes, right? Like that's how city builders should go, right? We've got two houses now at level 3. So... should be fine. We're actually losing money right now. So... It's because these devolved. Why did these devolve? It's because they lost their decorations? Okay, there we go. Yeah, they lost their decorations. Because I think they collapsed. Why are these desirabilities so low? Let's demolish these gardens. Interesting that the trees come back when you demolish the gardens. Let's go to decorative. It also says they don't have enough food. Yeah, these... Okay, now that brings in a bit more money. What's wrong with you? No more space? Carrot orchard. The granaries are pretty full. I think I have to specialize them a little bit, right? So for example, you are gonna be like carrots, onions, cabbages. And you're gonna be wheat, grapes. Carrots, onions, cabbages, wheats, grapes. I think that's fine. I think I do need another... We have cabbages. Is it that the market can't keep up? Do we need another market? I don't know what the blockage is. I can build another cabbage orchard, but I don't have workers. You know, I do have workers. I can get more cabbages down. Why aren't you evolving? We just can't get the food. I think it's a shortage of markets. I think we oh, the market can have way more workers. I didn't realize it goes up to 8. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't even hear the fire. I was like, do you hear fire in the background? Is that... No, that's just some calm crackling in the distance. Okay, hold on. This is a bit more complicated than it seems, because... This requires to be near a well, which then requires to be near a reservoir, which then also needs to be hooked up to an aqueduct, which then also requires employees. Okay. Yeah, okay. Run out there, you two, yeah, put that out. So the engineer's post collapsed. Can you please save the warehouse? We're gonna need to rebuild the engineer's post. Okay. I'm just trying to upgrade these houses. I need 2 more workers. Can I... guess I can... Oh, I actually did it. Start battle. You... Marcus says, you have proven to be a good leader. You say so. But enemies are waiting for you out there, and you must destroy them if you want to liberate the villages of the region. I'm giving you command of a legion to take charge of troops standing in our path. Face them and emerge victorious from Mars. Once you choose which troops to face, a window opens. You can see the information. Yes. So from what I understand from the trailer, this is sort of an auto-battler situation. And hold on. I'm still... we need... So these houses evolve, so more people move in. But I do need to just max out this market. Oh, someone moved in. Make sure the market has 8 workers. The problem was it was at 4 and it couldn't keep up with everything. Now they're evolving and moving back in. Okay, go back to the region map. So Mars is unhappy with us, which means it's a perfect time to go fight. Find the enemy and send your... century into battle? Does this count? Do you call this a century? I guess so? Explore territory. Well, we can see them right there. So I assume this is strength on top, 35 versus 20. Yep. So this is not an RTS. This is an auto-battler situation, is what I understand. Let's see how it plays out. If you perform this action, the demo will end now. Do you want to continue? Honestly, yeah. I think that's fine. Let's see how this military works. Accept. Oh, it won't show us how it works yet. I see. Okay, they haven't fleshed out the military aspect. But from the trailer, I think it's implying that the battles are sort of an auto-battler situation onto the thing. But okay. I think we have had a pretty good look at the city building stuff. That's all. I assume you can play until finishing that particular mission. But it seems like for this free demo, they have not implemented military yet, which is fine. It's a free demo. This was an initial look at the city building aspect. So far, Citadelum, judging it as a free demo, seems pretty solid. It's got a lot of nice ideas. There's a lot of things that need some tweaking. Like, I just had no sense of when buildings were going to collapse or catch fire, right? It was just very hard for me to tell. I don't know if I'm missing overlays or if there are no overlays yet. You know. Also, grass and trees could do with a little bit of tweaking visually. The world exploration, the map exploration feels kind of fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We do need to see how military is implemented. Right now, we don't know exactly how. I'm okay if it's like an auto-battler situation. Auto-battler, like, imagine if it plays, like the battles plays out like Mechabellum. It's fine, I think. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And a lot of people who play city builders, they don't want to be playing RTSs, so I think that's a fine direction to go in. Just don't expect an RTS with this game, is my understanding. But yeah, promising. I think this feels more... Also, I've noticed that they've changed the art style of the characters since the initial reveals. They have this more realistic art style going on. The initial reveal, which was a number of months ago, it did feel more cartoony, whereas now it sort of feels more realistic. And I think a lot of people will appreciate that. Are they AI generated? I don't think this is AI generated. I can't... I mean, this just looks like an illustration to me. A digital illustration. No, I wouldn't guess this was AI generated. The other portraits look kind of sus. I don't know, like... It looks like an illustration to me. That's actually kind of a thing where I was watching this video and someone showed like an old album art cover, right? And someone said, why does it look AI generated? And this thing's from like 20 years ago. This album art was from like 20 years ago. And that's actually sort of a weird thing now where because there is AI generated art, there's actually a lot of art that now looks AI generated because that's the style that AI generation uses. Does it matter? Well, it depends on the AI generation. It does matter because AI generated stuff is trained on things, and it depends where that's been trained on. So there's now some AI companies saying, if it's on the internet, it should be allowed that our AI is trained on it, whether you give permission or not. And what can end up happening, and what has happened in some cases, is that the AI doesn't come up with new things. It's taking existing stuff and putting it together and releasing it. And what it can do, without anyone realizing, is it takes these sources from whatever, and it generates something that's actually copyright protected. But the people generating the art, or using the AI to generate the art, they don't even realize, because they didn't come up with the art. They don't know what it's copying. So then it generates something that's actually copyrighted. And no one realizes until later on. And someone says, wait, that's my art that's spliced into this artwork. And then someone gets sued, you know? Also, I think someone just donated $50 on YouTube saying, loving the Dark Colony series. Thank you for making it. Now, thank you so much. In chat, it just says account name. I don't know if that's a bug. But thank you so much. Unless your account name is actually account name, in which case, thank you, account name. Because some people do that. Thank you so much, account name. So yeah, but yeah, I would not suspect this art as AI generated. It looks like artwork to me. Like it looks like pretty standard digital artwork. It's not complicated to do this. I have lots of Illustrator friends. I've done digital paintings. It looks very feasible to do that. But yeah, that was a look at Citadelum. Very promising, actually. It's given a better impression than the initial reveal, and I think it'll be worth keeping an eye on it. An account name says, my account name is account name. Okay, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Account name. It's very much appreciated. Anyway, that's our little impressions / judgment of the belated impressions and judgments of the free demo of Citadelum. I'll be keeping my eye on it as it builds up towards release. We need to see military. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you in the next video.